You ever dealt with a warden being in your house? Well, I don't think that's going to be an issue anymore. Um, yeah, just completely, just use this gun. Um, I think that'll deal with the problem. Of course, you might not have much of a house left, but I'm tired. Better get up and go ahead and go downstairs. It's a nice day out. Sun's looking bright. There's a skeleton. Ha, knock him into the sun. Burn skeleton. Got my neighbors over there. I wonder what our mission for today will be. Let's go ahead and drop down into the lab. Authorized personnel only, that is me. Wonder what they got going on in here. I feel like I never checked that out. Today's mission, blasters. Oh man, that it looks awesome. Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I am doing a mod showcase over blasters, and if you guys want to see me do mod showcases in the future, just post any comments and I would love doing some more mod showcases. Also, I'll do more mod showcases if this gets enough views and likes. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into it. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so this is what we have to work on today, and I absolutely cannot wait to show you guys these because some of these are absolutely crazy. These are the charges that let me shoot off all the different guns, and I will be going through that in a second. So this is the diamond charges. These are the super diamond charges, emerald charges, super emerald charges, gold charges, and super golden charges. So just different bullets for different guns. So we are going to go ahead and grab some of these guns. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all of them into my inventory. I might. And I can. I will also be explaining this editing book as well because it is super important for this. But before we go ahead and start shooting guns, let's go ahead and leave the lab so I don't end up blowing it up. Alright, and this is my house. Nothing too crazy yet, but the more mod showcase videos we do, the better this house will get. So first of all, we're just going to completely go away from the house. I do not want to explode the lab. That would absolutely suck because I would have to completely rebuild it. Hopefully it doesn't get destroyed, but you know, we'll find out. First of all, just a little showcase as far as what these things can do. They can absolutely destroy any mob. And you know what? I'm going to show you guys exactly what kind of damage these things do. I wonder if anybody's in here. It looks like one of those Vindicator places, but I really can't tell if anything's going to be in here. There's nothing so far. Well, I guess there's really just nothing in here. It's an empty home. Okay. Well, I know exactly where we can find some. Let's go ahead and head over here. And we're going to go to this dojo. And then we're going to go to this kingdom over here. So what is in here? Nothing. But I do see a house over here. So, let's see if anybody is home. Wow. There's a little water pool in here. Okay. That's pretty cool. Ladies and gentlemen, it suddenly turned night when I walked in there. I walked in there and you could tell it was daytime, but then it just randomly turned to nighttime. Just to show what these things can do. Yeah, it kills a cow pretty quick. There's a spider. I want to pick a fight with the spider. So this is the Mr. Blaster. Oh, ow. I want to try out this Astro Bolt Blaster. So it has like a purple ring around it, which looks absolutely crazy. Let's fight. Oh, that's cool. That's weird. It makes random weird effects. Oh, that's a scatter shot. This is called the scatter cannon. Okay, no wonder. I think I like this one. Hello. You're going to get scatter blasted. Wow. Ow. It even hurts me. Crossbolt. Oh, so it's like a bow. Except really crazy bow. Let's go ahead and get into the kingdom. I feel like it might be safer in there. I really don't know. Oh, there's no kingdom. I guess it's just a random wall. Okay. Oh, wow. That thing is horrible at aiming. It's called the Disruptor Blaster. This is the Erupt Blaster, which does almost nothing. Oh, I can hold down on this. Oh, I think I found my new favorite. Hello, skeleton. You're dead. The Harmonized Blaster. Oh, that's another hold down one. I like that. So, I can just hold it down and anything in front of me. Oh. Die. You know what? Oh, I killed him already. I was about to use the scatter blaster. Okay. These guys are dying way too fast. I feel like we need something more powerful. This thing vaporizes literally everything on contact. So, let's go ahead and try and fight a boss. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and try and fight a warden. Oh man, I can't even see him to shoot him. Oh, it's so dark. Not a fan. I found a house. I am going inside. He cannot get me in here. I don't think, at least. Oh, that creeper can. And I almost died to myself. Oh. Nope. 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 Excuse me, skeleton. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I covered the clearing. Let's get him. Kill him. Oh, it's dark again. I don't like that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm good. What is hitting me? Oh, it's the skeleton. I don't think I need to worry about you. But you... I don't like you being so close to me. Shoot him! Shoot him! Oh. Gotta go. Oh, and I'm dead. Even with this, I still get whooped by a warden. Good to know. So, we're gonna switch out some of these guns. And we're going to get rid of the old guns. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to go ahead and spawn one of these guys, and we're just going to try some different things out on him. So let's go ahead and try the Nano Blaster. which looks like a tiny little pebble. I'm throwing a tiny little pebble at this guy. What are you getting mad at? There's nothing near you. Oh, it's a chicken. Oh, you killed a chicken. Oh, he killed that chicken too. This is the strike launcher, which is so cool. By the way, that's what happens to a cow. A storm shock. Oh. So that's pretty cool. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, I can create a little fire hole that I can just spam. There's a repeater blaster, which looks just like this. I can just shoot everywhere, which really doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it looks pretty cool. This is the scatter blaster, which looks like this. It's basically another version of the other scatter blaster, but a bigger explosion. Here's the pulse fire, which is pretty cool looking. I'm gonna strike launch you. And we killed a warden. Wow. So let's go ahead and switch out some more weapons and try them on another warden. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so first we have the Weaver Cannon Blaster, which looks like this, which I can absolutely just spray everywhere. Let's see what it does to him. Target is unaffected. Let's try Crossbow Bolt, or the Aether Bolt Blaster, which doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. This is called the Phantom Blaster, which I can hold down and it does a spread shot everywhere. Looks pretty cool. This is the Nebula Blaster, which does mini shots but very fast rated. Still, target seems to be unaffected. Look at this massive gun called the Sunshear Blaster. Oh, it's green. That looks so cool. Oh, so the thing sticks there for a while. So the effect sticks with you for a minute. That's absolutely cool. You just got Sunshear blasted. This is the Thump Thump Blaster. Oh. So it's very slow but does a lot of damage. That pig is gone. That's what it does to normal mobs. Warden still seems kind of unaffected by it, but I feel like we're in the right direction. This is the Void Piercer Blaster, which is another fast rated weapon. Here is the Ion Blaster, which is a one shot. Here's the Mono Blaster, and we killed a warden. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm kind of going through these fast, but wait till the end because I have a secret surprise. This is the last blaster, but we can upgrade these. So wait till the end. This is the Photon Sprayer Blaster. Super long name. See if I can kill him before he kills the cow. This thing does so much damage just holding it down. Oh, he killed the cow. But he's dead too, so. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are about to upgrade all of these blasters to full max power. It's going to be so crazy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the blaster editing book. Warning, these settings will change properties of the blasters for all players. Some settings can be destructive to your world. So, if we go through, we can select a certain one. Let's say, what was a really cool one? I like the, let's go Thump Thump Gun. Rate of fire, we can go all the way up. Damage value, we can go all the way up. And we have it set to do explosions, but we don't have the grief on. explosion power can go all the way up, spread can go all the way up. So let's go ahead and get the Thump Thump gun. Now let's go ahead and try it on this tree, which doesn't look like it does a lot of damage, but let's go ahead and first use it on this chicken, which is obviously gonna die. Let's try it on a warden. I feel like he'll die pretty quickly to it. Still has a lot of health, but I feel like it's gonna kill him pretty quickly. Once we get to the better weapons, this is kind of just a not so fast weapon. Just kind of takes forever to shoot. So let's go ahead and get a better weapon. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, where'd that warden go? We now have it fully upgraded in here. So, oh wow. So yeah, it not only does damage to the warden, but it also completely destroys everything around it. And this isn't even the best weapon yet, so and I can also spray it, as you can tell. I mean, that warden was kind of damaged, so we'll go ahead and replace one, but I really don't think it's going to matter much for this warden. Let's go ahead and shoot a few times, and he is just being dug into this hole, and he's dead. Just like that. I can literally just sit here and just mine through the earth. It is absolutely crazy. So we're going to fully upgrade all the weapons, and we're going to fully try them out. Ladies and gentlemen, you ever dealt with a warden being in your house? Well, I don't think that's going to be an issue anymore. Yeah, just completely just use this gun. I think that'll deal with the problem. Of course, you might not have much of a house left, but it'll get rid of the problem. So yeah, this is the first gun. This is the Aetherbolt Blaster. Next up, we will use the Mr. Blaster, which does so much damage, and it spreads out, and it is full auto fire. Most of these are pretty much full auto fire. This one still kinda isn't the greatest weapon, but if we use the Scatter Cannon Blaster, it leaves a giant hole behind, and I can kinda just spam it. I mean, look at the damage. Yeah. I think that's a big enough of an explosion to deal with any wardens. Here's the Crossbolt Blaster, which is still kind of slow, but it leaves behind a giant trail of just destruction. This is the Disruptor Blaster, which is alright, but nothing crazy. Let's go ahead down here by these diamonds. I don't think the diamonds are going to be okay, because, yep, it's all gone. This gun simply does too much damage. I never thought I would say that in an explosion video, but it simply does too much damage. It destroys everything instantly. Let's go ahead and place a warden down. In fact, we'll even place a few wardens down. And they are all gone. And just like that, they are now dead. What is that? One of you lived? Not for very long. And if you remember, these weren't even some of the strongest that there was. Let's go ahead and get out of this hole, though. Yeah. Just so you know, between these few weapons, there was that much of a hole. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, there's literally just a ginormous hole. That's the base over there, so I'm gonna head this way. I didn't realize the base was that close. It's okay though. And we're going to switch out weapons. So we're going to go ahead and switch to the next bunch of weapons. So ladies and gentlemen, these are the next bit of weapons. This is the Scatter Blaster, basically the bigger version of the other one. It still doesn't do any damage to the ground, but look at the massive amount of damage that it did. I mean, I never thought I'd see a Warden die that fast. Here's the Star Blazer. Oh, it ate the Warden. Yeah, if I just hold this down, there's a hole in the ground where that Warden used to be. We're gonna go up here and try this on this mountain. We're gonna put a Warden on the mountain. And the reason I'm picking on the Wardens today is because they are mean to me, and they've killed me so many times in my survival world that, you know what? It's payback time. And they also killed me when I was doing the parkour spiral, so this weapon really just doesn't do much. It's the Storm Shock Blaster, but the Strike Launcher does a massive amount of damage. Not a whole lot of explosion, but I mean, still not bad, but it's more known for the damage. Here's the Sunshear weapon, and it's all gone. So we're gonna go ahead and place this guy right here. And, oh, wrong thing. Yep, and gone. Just like that, the Warden is gone. So yeah, this mountain that was here is pretty much gone now. Let's use the Thump Thump Blaster, which is a giant explosion. It's kind of slow, but does a massive amount of damage. Let's try out the Void Piercer, which is a rapid shot. So yeah, it kind of just explodes everything. And up next we will use the Weaver. Which, still no damage to the ground, but just holding it on the Warden, that's how fast he dies. So I think my favorite weapon so far is this Sunshear Blaster. I mean, come on. Look at the damage. But we're going to go ahead and go on to the next weapons. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've gone to these mountainous peaks over here. So we're not destroying anything near the base. He just killed a polar bear. Not nice. Oh, wow. So just one shot does that. I think this might be next to one of my favorite weapons. I mean, just look at the damage. I mean, if I rode it over a plane, it would feel like I'm just absolutely unstoppable, leashing missiles down. It's crazy. The mountain that was there's now a hole in the ground. So we're going to go ahead and go on to the Ion Blaster, which pretty much does the same thing. But it also gives me a strength boost while I'm doing that. For some reason it gives me a strength boost when I'm shooting. Like none of the other weapons do that. This weapon is really off, but it does quite a bit of damage. This is the Mono Blaster. Here's the Nano Blaster. Oh, it's like shooting a tiny little pebble. This is the pebble one. But it killed a Warden pretty quick. I shoot you with a pebble. And here's the Nebula Blaster. Again, just so much damage. Here's the Phantom Blaster. which also, I mean, it's melting away the floor. Let's go ahead and go on to the Phantom Sprayer, but first let's go over here. Let's go to the top of the mountain, and we're just gonna end up digging down, apparently. Okay, this should be high enough. Phantom Sprayer. Still does no damage, but it does quite a bit of damage to him, just not the rest of the world. That killed him really fast. Was okay. Yeah. He died really fast. This does a whole lot of damage. I mean, I'm flying down and it's destroying the ground faster than I can go. So, pretty crazy. So, we now have a massive hole in the ground. We have massive holes in the ground all over the place. I was gonna say, oh, this does have reach, okay. That mountain's about to be gone. So I'm just gonna continue shooting and see how it goes. And it didn't really do that much damage, but I'm just gonna make a hole through this mountain. See how long it takes. Literally took a few seconds and I'm already through. That is absolutely insane. This is one of my favorites. And we have one more gun to look at, the Repeater Blaster. So we're gonna go ahead and go down here into this little swamp area. And let's see how much destruction we can cause with the Repeater Blaster. So this is the one that just shoots really fast. You can hold it down. And it killed him really, really quickly. It's very bad on accuracy. Let's just go ahead and yeah. I didn't like that skeleton. But let's go through here. I see a tree house. And I'm thinking about blowing it up. Your house looks cooler than mine. You gotta go. First, I'm gonna make sure there's no loot in here. And if not, I'm gonna place a warden inside. And you know what happens when I place a warden? That warden dies. There is loot in here, but it is trash. That is the worst loot I've ever seen in here. So we're just gonna go ahead and fill it with that, and then we're going to go ahead and let's do the Photon Sprayer, or we'll use the Phantom Blaster. That seems to do a good job. You two are supposed to be down there with them. Go down there. Okay. This is absolutely doing so much damage right now. I mean, I'm literally just trapping wardens, even if it's not killing them instantly, which now it is. They're all now dead, except for you two. But, I mean, how many wardens was that, and how long did it take to explode? That was absolutely insane. And this house is gone. So, one last thing we're going to try it out on. We're just going to have to head to the base real quick because I need to grab one more thing. I forgot something in my base. So, let's go ahead and go over there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I am home. And I'm going to go ahead and head inside. Let's go ahead and head in the lab. Oh. Wow. I did not mean to do that. you know what? I've already exploded it, so let's just go ahead and see. Oh, there's nothing in that room. There's nothing in this room. And daily missions. We're just gonna go ahead and blow the lab up. It's okay. I can get my coworker to rebuild it. It's okay. Yeah. So, obsidian is unaffected. So, we can break iron blocks. So, let's go ahead and get this out. So, we can just go ahead and do this. Might as well. And yes, I am blowing up the lab. It's okay. If you guys want to see me rebuild the lab and use it in future videos, leave a like on this video and I will rebuild this entire lab from scratch. So, let's go ahead and just finish it off. There we go. Is there anything left of my house up here? Yes, there is. There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for this blaster video. Look how crazy this thing looks. I mean, I'm just absolutely, this weapon is huge. I mean, it's bigger than me. This one is also bigger than me. Some of these are kind of small, but this one is just huge. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys like these mod showcase videos. Leave a like and subscribe, and have a safe and fantastic rest of your day.